You can never tell me. You can never tell me. I won't rise.
Let me put this down so Krispy can stop yelling at me that he can't see my face through the cameras. He's like, you know what, Jay?
That's how you want it. I don't.
Dude, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast today, and like, I was like in part like taking a nap, and then like my brain woke up, and then all I could hear was them just arguing about the type of water that they but they were like dead yelling at each other. He's like, you know, you brought the water in. It's Poland Springs water. You know, you say you bring this all the water in. Like, but like going at it. He's like, don't talk to me like that. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude.
It's water, bro.
Like, y'all are legit
It all tastes the same.
fighting about. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can
Crystal. Nah, I
Let me
prefer
see if I can
Fuji.
find
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm telling you, I was like,
Dasani all the way.
One like that from that thirsty.
Yeah. That's all I drink is Crystal, guys.
I drink that at work. You know what I mean? Well, guy at work buys about a bulk. I give him like $5 every time.
Yeah. People at my office, they just buy for the little team. There's only like 6 of us there because nobody wants to deliver caskets. Talking about water products.
dude, they went into like a massive screaming match. I'm trying to find it. They were talking about like black-owned businesses and like supporting it. He's like, it's cool to support black-owned businesses, but like the product has to be legit too. Don't just support it because it's a black-owned business. Like support it because the product rocks too.
Facts, bro.
On the other hand, if you keep supporting it, the product could get better.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's like new.
Thinking
That's like
outside the box.
yeah. That's like people starting up in something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna find it.
I've always wanted to sell water. It'd be sick.
What'd you call it?
I'm not gonna find it. I'm not gonna try to sit here and try to find it. It was crazy. But dude, yeah, they were
I don't
just
think
like
anybody would buy that.
No gimmick water.
screaming at each other.
No gimmicks. Paris water.
Yeah.
Liquid Death's got nothing on this.
Look, that's so gross, dude.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe we tried.
Water
so
in a
bad.
can.
And then
So bad, dude.
yeah, it was bad. And then I heard like witches like cast spells over it, and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, right.
Done. I don't even care. That's like faith aside. Like, I'm about to drink some more witches cast spells over. Nah, I'm all set, dude. Nah, I'm cool. Y'all see dude, my whole TikTok timeline now is the women going up in space.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
First
Dude.
of all, they ain't going to space.
Yeah.
Second of all, end of conversation.
I saw the video of them all walking out. Then I saw, what's his name? The Amazon dude.
Elon Musk.
No,
Not Elon Musk.
Joe Bezos.
Bezos.
Bezos. And then I saw him. Then all I could like see at the side, like in my mind, was Bank Bros. They were just going into space, so you know.
Oh yeah. Nah, that was. I don't know. My whole timeline is just like,
Try
yo,
something new.
this whole thing is trash. It was a waste of money. It's just a bunch of rich people going on a free ride. Not a free ride, but like, free trip up into space. Like, y'all did nothing. And you're calling yourselves astronauts. Like, y'all are bugging on this thing. And
That's wild.
I'm like, you're not wrong. Like, I don't know.
One step even further too, bro. Like I watched a video where this dude zoomed in on her her outfit or whatever, and then like the patch, bro. If you take what's like the under, like you know how they like kind of like blended, right?
Yeah.
You take the under, the base of it. You take it, you flip it over, bro. It's like literally like a picture of the devil.
Oh shit.
Like it's,
Oh, my
dude,
God.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm
I'm
cool.
like, what, bro?
Yeah.
Like I already knew it was a hoax anyway. Like you didn't go to space, dude. Y'all just went really high. You know what I mean?
They were gone.
That was all you did.
They were gone for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't like.
No,
they-
there's no way you went to space, bro.
You literally went on a ride. You were like, whoa, anti-gravity. Whoa,
The video where
and
it
we're
shows
back.
all the ladies like coming out, like they all look so happy except this one chick. She looked like she just had enough of it. I don't know why. Like rewatching. This is one.
Bring it a little bit closer to you. The mic.
She's probably like, yo, that's
Yeah.
it, dude.
There you go.
Like, I literally thought I was going to space, and I just went really high.
That's literally all they did. It was like the ultimate slingshot. You know, you ever see the slingshot ride?
What was the peak that they went to? Can you look that up?
Dude, they like just broke like that first layer that you can break.
So what?
I don't know what it's something belt. It's a certain belt that they broke.
They just put the tip in.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, literally.
You didn't go to outer space, bro.
No, they didn't. Like they didn't go as high as like what the space station does. From I think what I heard.
Astronauts go to space and they do what? Accomplish stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did
They
you
were like,
accomplish anything while you were in space?
no, they did nothing.
You didn't.
They
Don't call
literally,
yourself an astronaut.
That'd be so
Yeah.
sick to go to
And
space.
don't even get me going on that whole shit, dude.
yeah, they were like y'all spent. I think they said, I think per person was like 28 million to go.
Oh my
They're
God.
like, yo. Meanwhile, there's like kids, there's like families that can't afford eggs.
I could use 1,000 of that.
Y'all are, yeah, right. And y'all are just like doing joy rides up in space. Like there's real issues down here, and you got like, and then it's like the same people that are like, who was it? It was just after the election. What was her name? What's her name? Singer. She was
Nancy
like,
Pelosi.
no, singer. Nancy Pelosi's not a singer. No, she was crying. She was like, my people are in trouble. Like they're getting deported and stuff. What's her name? She was,
Gomez, what is
go,
it?
yeah, Selena Gomez. Like, dude, aren't you like a millionaire? Like, go like
People like that.
give
they,
money to people.
They just want to seem like they really care about that stuff.
You don't.
Yeah.
Like, what have you been
They
doing?
want the attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'm standing up for the right thing. Look at me.
A lot of them get paid to do like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
What's yo? I'm
Most of that, they get.
I gotta find her name.
They're
Hold
getting a good chunk of change for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
what's her
Say this, and you'll make $20 million right now.
Oh, God.
dude? It was funny. I was watching. Let me find her name. What is her name? I know. You go, hey, yo, who?
Nancy Pelosi?
Dude, I'm going to jump over this thing right now. What the heck? She does a lot of like speaking engagements and stuff. Candace Owens.
Oh, okay.
She makes fun of her so bad for like putting that video up.
Sid Vicious, bro.
She was like,
I
yo.
wish I had balls like her.
I love
Yeah.
Candace
I
Owens.
love that. She's awesome.
She was like, yo, can you imagine the mindset of like creating this video? Like, my people.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I live? My people. Like, dude, like, why are you going to your phone?
Yeah,
Like, if I'm bawling, like she says, like, if I'm bawling my eyes out, my first
Yeah, I'm not
instinct isn't
grabbing my
going.
phone to record myself.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, hold
yo,
on a second.
like, dude, I know probably we're men in this room, but I know that at least we've done this at least once where you're crying in front of a mirror and you can't even do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not pulling out my phone to be like, "Rrr," like,
I watch myself being the most vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do it in the mirror because I cry 10 times worse looking at myself crying.
There's no
been there.
need.
Yeah. It's just like, yo, why is that your first reaction to this? But I was just like, man, whatever. But that was the election. And then we have the women empowerment going up into space. And as we sit on our man podcast right now. But I mean, I've heard stuff from, again, my whole
Who do these
feed
women
has
think
been-
they are?
It's just literally, it's just a bunch of millionaires just like flaunting their money. And then they're like, oh,
I see you.
I'm an astronaut now.
Yo, that's how I look at it.
Like,
Dude, it's a joke, bro.
you have done nothing beneficial. You make real astronauts look stupid. Like they spend, like you said, they spend
These
years.
dishes need to be washed.
And like to be an astronaut, you have to know way more. Like
Yeah. You can't just like hop in a thing. And then there's all these people too that are saying, so like the feed that they did, like once they landed, I guess they opened the door from the inside,
Oh, yeah.
which like you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Like you're not supposed to. So then like,
Bezos had to get like some.
yeah, like you're only supposed to open it from the outside.
Yeah.
So like you could see it. They have a video. Like you see the door open, and then like all of a sudden the video starts glitching, and then it cancels out, and then like 2 seconds later they flip it back on, and the door's shut.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, and now Jeff Bezos is gonna go to the door and open the door. Like,
Oh god.
You already opened the door from the inside. Like
this planet.
we all saw it. There is documented proof.
Well, not even that. The video of the rocket going up.
Yeah.
Listen, I may have been in special ed class my whole life.
Me too,
but I know
me too.
CGI when I see CGI.
Yeah.
And that video was CGI. I don't care what anybody tells me.
Well, yeah, because then they were showing videos of real, astronauts that have actually been into space, and like, their hair gets all crazy because there's no gravity. And if you're bouncing around, obviously there's no gravity, but yet none of their hair was like floating or anything like that. So it's like,
That would be sick to go to space, though. I'd love to go.
yeah,
to space.
no, I mean,
You're not going to space, dude.
I would love to. I know I'm not, but
I don't know. I don't know if I would. Would you go to space?
I definitely would.
I mean, I would.
I mean,
go
you
to space for
skydive,
sure.
so like you're halfway there. So.
But like, I wouldn't want to just go for nothing. I would just like want to spend some time up there and not just float around. And I would actually want to be like
I'd do it just
have
to float around. That'd be so sick.
a mission to accomplish.
Yeah. But I would do it for longer than 11 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like, I'm not just going to be like...
I'm not going to spend $1 million for 11 minutes in space.
Yeah. I don't know if I would. Like, I agree, like, they were talking about on the Joe Budden podcast. They were like, maybe if I was, like, 80 and had, like, nothing else to lose, like, I lived life or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
That'd be cool to do.
I got to go out, if something, if this thing explodes, like, I've lived a good life,
Yeah. If I die, I've died in space.
Yeah, like, it's a cool story,
Yeah.
It's a cool story to tell people if you, hopefully get up to heaven and be like, hey, guys, I almost touched heaven.
Have you seen space?
Yeah. Almost touched heaven here, guys. I was close. I was like, nah, sorry. No. But anyway. What's up, No Gimic, man?
What up,
You here,
man?
man? What's up,
I'm
dude?
Here, it's nice to be here.
It's good to have you, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think the last time was that Worthen show.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
I felt so good. I just popped in and like everybody looked at me confused for a second.
I was so confused.
They were like, "Who is this? I know this guy." Oh,
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like not expecting you to be there at all, and I was like, "Oh, snap!"
yeah.
Word. That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
"I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to this show just because my buddy Tony was DJing."
Oh yeah.
They told me about it. I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna pop out." And I
Yeah.
saw some beautiful people there.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good show.
Yeah, no, I had fun.
Pretty good show. Good performers.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember, it was me. You performed too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody in
Everybody in the
building.
room.
Yeah, go, because even you performed, right?
No, I didn't perform. I just went there to
You was just
We did
chilling.
hope, didn't we?
We did hope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then like I did like a
Was that-
like
The insides were falling out or whatever.
my insides.
You were recovering from something.
Oh, yeah. No, I had a surgery like prior to that. Yeah. It wasn't a fun surgery. It was not a fun surgery. Are we live?
Oh, not live, but we're recording, but not live.
You've been recording.
Yeah, we've been recording.
I love that.
Yeah, Yacht Daddy came out. That was cool. Like the official Yacht Daddy persona. Took the shirt off and everything. It's like, okay.
Straight gorilla bareback. And
He's like, I don't even care. We're here. And I was like, hey, we're here for it. He's like, it was. He's like, you know how they say sometimes things are a phase and you still stay with it? He's like, no, that was truly a phase. Like we. All of a sudden, next show, he's like, reps it through.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh man, what you been up to?
Shit, just work. Like healing.
Healing, like physically, mentally,
Mentally,
if
mentally.
if whatever you want to share. But mentally, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
So like maybe like I think it's like maybe 2.5 years.
Okay.
My grandmother passed. Well, first my
Sorry to hear that.
my younger brother passed, and then
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
then like about maybe like a month to the day, my grandmother passed. Dude, it was rough.
Yeah,
it was not fun.
for sure.
But yeah, my brother was just an unhealthy kid. So and then after all that stuff happened, I was like, I'm just gonna focus on my health from now on.
Yeah.
So I put music aside and everything to the side for a while.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, I mean, I tell people all the time, like you can't help others and like do things that you enjoy unless you're good.
yeah,
You know, so it's like you got to work on that stuff first.
Oh yeah.
Like I've had a teen that she's going for this competition type thing, and she's been going through a lot, and you know, I keep telling her, I'm like, I really do want to work on this because like our timeline is getting really short.
Yeah.
We finished everything, but I'm talking, you know, past. I was like, our timeline is getting really short, and I really want you to work on this, but like you're not okay right now, and like me trying to force you to do this stuff is not going to be beneficial to anybody.
Yeah.
We're not going to get productivity out of it. You're going to probably hate me for it because I'm trying to push
You just don't do your
through
best
it.
work when you're in a state like that at all.
Yeah. So
no
like,
matter what it is, too. You know?
right. So she got through all that stuff, and now it's, you know, she's in a better spot. We knocked everything out.
Love that.
You know, she's back to, you know, working on some of the final things that she has to do. Not that it's like due, but like, you know, she can get to the next step of what she needs to work on and stuff like that. So, but to your point, it's like, in order to get back to what you truly enjoy and, you know, and have a joy for it, you gotta make sure yourself is good.
Yeah, exactly. Like I lost, like, I thought I was done like with music in general. You know what I was like? I think this is like in my past now. You know what I mean? But then like once I started getting better, once going to therapy and all that, and just getting myself better through time, it started coming back. And I was like, okay, I started messing around with Ableton again, started making beats. I was like, okay. Then I started writing again. Then me and Gimic got back together, and now we're working on our album right now, which is coming out nasty. I'm so pumped for that right now. I can't wait to show the world that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of good came out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you got better. You guys came back together.
Yeah.
I saw some, you know, K&G stuff coming back together. I'm like, word. I'm like, that's
I'm
cool.
wicked excited. Wicked.
Yeah, man.
We got a lot of the album is like back and forth stuff. Like we'll like go like we'll have like one verse that like we just split 8 bars, but then the next verse will be like we're going back and forth 2 bars, 2 bars, 2 bars. It's wild. It's wild, and it's the whole album is gonna be just like show stuff. You know what I mean? Nothing really soft. We're just going for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Real quick before it like falls on your head, do you want to like kick that back, L.Y.F.E, off your shoulder?
Don't kick it. Just
yeah. I mean, I don't even know if you could
He's like,
lift your
"Whoa!"
leg that far back, but
Not quite.
that'd be
Yeah.
that'd be impressive.
that would be very impressive. Just like make sure it's, I mean, one centered, but then two, just it's not hooked on anything. It's just leaning on the thing, but like I just see that the edge of it was like further out on this side. I didn't want it to like knock somebody out. That's all we need. Second episode of having that thing, we knock somebody out, especially our co-host. That's all we need. That's all we need. No, that's cool, man. Are you guys gonna do like shows and stuff again, or is it more like
I'm
music creating side? Of
right now
being-
we're just creating, and I think once we get the album out, that's when we're gonna start doing it again.
Go back
You know,
to
both of us are like really busy, like when it comes to work. I mean, I get up at 4 a.m. every day for work, and so if we do, it's gonna have to just be on the weekend type things.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's when most people are out, anyways.
Right. That's when I prefer.
Yeah.
Anyways, too, so.
I mean, before we were putting on so many shows before, so we just got to take it back a little bit, and then I'm excited.
Thinking about it. Yeah, just make sure it's right. I mean, I'm not trying to like be like to like cancel it, but like maybe it's not. But like what you guys are able to invest your time in creating music is like the product.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly,
like it's more again, I don't want to be like, no, like don't do the show thing, or I hope it doesn't work out. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is, and you know what I'm saying, it's like, maybe you guys solely focusing on creating music is going to be like just this beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
Versus trying to take your beautiful thing and then balance it over music and
put it on the
shows.
Put it on the shows is a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
dealing with like everybody, making sure everybody's on the same page and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But but like I said, like we are just primarily focused on the album right now.
Yeah.
So once we're done with that, we might throw a couple shows and make an EP or something like that, and then once we drop the EP, do some shows with that,
Yeah.
So like you said, balancing. It's all about balancing.
Yeah, giving your full attention, and you don't even necessarily have to like go full-fledged like KNG, like booking shows type of thing. Like you could like people can like I'm not a booker by any means, but I think we did what two podcast shows, and I think I've put like another one together. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be, I can't even think of the word, not a booker, but a promoter. Like you don't have to be a full promotion company to put a show together, you know, like just find the venue, get a DJ and whatever else you need and go from there.
Tickets, get people there, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, trying to put shows together I've done like 3 and I'm like, nah,
I'm okay with
cool.
that.
I'm all set. I have enough to work on as it is. So I'm cool with that.
Plus I like, especially during the summer, like I'm getting into skydiving like crazy. I'm trying to get licensed so I could down the line use those squirrel gliding suits. You know what I'm talking about?
Gonna be looking like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Man.
But I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go. No. I'm going home, guys. I thought this was fun.
I'll see you guys on the ground. I'll catch you later. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have the urge to do it, and I don't know if I don't know. I mean, I don't really like heights like that.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing. Like it's that feeling when you're like
roller
looking out
coaster?
over a distance, but like you can't see the floor.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
It's like, damn, that's
I know what
far
you're saying. I know exactly.
It's a weird feeling. Like I went to the Statue of Liberty and I stood on like it was like the second level, like just before you start going up to the torch. It's like the pedestal area, and like I couldn't really like just stand there and look out.
Yeah.
Because it's like the second I lost sight of the ground and like being able to touch anything, like my legs start shaking and I'm like,
I love that. It's like a type of anxiety that you get. Yeah, I love that.
So like if you see like there were some pictures, like I'm literally like, obviously there's 4 corners. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm talking about for the Statue of Liberty. And I'm literally like my back is in the corner and I'm like touching all the sides and then like looking and you know, because I couldn't like, it's just a weird thing to me.
Yeah.
You know,
like even from like the 20th floor up, like I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I
I would skydive if it like really came down to it, but like y'all would have to like pressure the fuck out of me. Like,
yeah.
Because I don't have like a wicked urge. Like, yes, I have to do this. This is gonna be.
Oh,
you know
that was me. That was me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing this. I don't care what anybody says. If you want to come with me, then come. If not, I'm going alone.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I was the first one out of the plane. Like I opened up the hatch and everything. Like I was so ready for that.
Nah, you would literally have to like have me ready to go with like obviously the person, because I'm definitely not jumping up by myself.
Yeah.
Ready to go with the person, door is shut in front of me, literally open it and then shove me out. That's the only way you're gonna get me to do it. And I can't see like us like ascending up into, you know, like no windows, like shut all the windows, like all that. Like no, I can't.
I'd be like in the air, like, what have I done? I'm gonna die, bro.
Yeah. Like if I see outside and like that's when my brain starts working, and then I'm like, I'm about to jump off this plane. Like, nah, I'm cool.
If I hadn't seen the Holy Spirit before, then I would see him then for sure.
Yeah, it's like I know I wanted to meet God, but this is not the timing of when I
planned it, bro.
Yeah, nah, this is not it. Not yet.
Maybe it was his plan. You know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, yo, hey, it's gonna be all right. He's patting me on the back.
Works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Some people are like, yo, that's like the ultimate test of like God, like in, you know, jumping out of a plane. Like the ultimate test of God, like I hope I don't, you know, because it's like between you and a parachute, you know, realistically.
Land here with your brothers.
Right, you know, it's like, no, yeah, you'd have to like, like kick me out.
You have to pay me like a good $500.
Yeah, like I could do a roller coaster. Like roller coasters are fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once I get through that first drop,
you know that like butterfly feeling you get in your stomach.
Yeah.
You don't get that when you jump out of the plane.
Really?
Yeah, you don't get that at all.
That was also my fear. Wow. That was also my fear because I hate that drop. I hate that feeling.
Maybe when you maybe I feel like you get that feeling because like like when you're in the roller coaster you're attached to something.
Yeah.
But like so when I feel like it's like you almost grounded to something looking down. So like. but once you're not grounded to it, that butterfly feeling just goes away.
Just disappears.
Yeah. And maybe that's just because you're falling out of a plane. You're not thinking about that. But
yeah, true. Yeah, that's always been my fear because I did. Well, it was Superman. I think it's Bizarro now at Six Flags.
Yeah, Superman was sick.
I did that, and like the time that it took to get down, I was like, it's never gonna end. And we go like, but I had that feeling, and then all I could picture with skydiving is like. It's just my ultimate fear.
It's really not
I'm
never gonna end.
30,000 feet of just yeah, like nah, dude, like I can't do it. Nope.
It is intense when like I'm actually doing the AFF classes, and that's where they teach you like how to free fall. So like you have control of yourself while you're falling and stuff like that. So like when you get to the point where you can do it by yourself. When you go with instructors, you kind of jump out of the plane and like they grab you on both sides and you jump out like that, and as you're falling they'll kind of let go, so you are doing it by yourself and they'll give you signals on like how to turn and stuff like that.
Teach you how to do
it.
So like by the time you're like up there, you'll like know exactly what to do.
And they'll like when
I would do it.
when it gets to a certain point they'll pull the parachute for you, you know what I mean? You gotta like as you're falling you gotta do checks like to like grab the string just so like you know where it is. It's like just training your brain to like know right where the string is.
Know where it is. So you know, if like you do like forget, you're not like too late.
Dude, the first time I jumped out when I went tandem,
I'm doing one last check too.
Life's never gonna take his hand off of it. He's just gonna leave it there. He's gonna be like this, like falling sideways. Just like. It's not even going to like straighten yourself out. No.
Well, that's the thing. You have to make sure no matter what you do, you're like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like sometimes you don't think about that and you start like freaking out. Then you start like tumbling all over the place.
That would be me.
And then like, you'll miss the cue to pull the parachute.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Do I pull the chute? What?
But I mean, like you have to take the class first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go tandem like 3 times. You know what I mean? Then you could go into the AFF classes. You got ground lessons, then like in the sky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we good.
It's like I'll do the indoor skydiving one. This is safer. I've seen people do those.
I'll do the wind tunnel.
Go head first, right down, dude.
Oh, I've seen people like do that, like because they don't do like the spread, like the starfish, if you will.
Yeah.
So like they're getting all crooked, like their legs get up like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, just like straighten out. And they're like, I don't know what it is, but like people's like brains just like, I don't know, skip or whatever. But like, cause I didn't do it because I'm that type of person. Like something new, I have to try it by myself first. Get through the embarrassment of like jacking it up. And then, like, I can do it in front of people.
I'm
like ice skating.
kind of like that with things too.
Like ice skating.
I love
like
ice
the
skating.
kids keep telling me, "Oh, come ice skating." I know how to rollerblade. Like I can do it pretty well.
You could ice skate, no problem.
Yeah. But like I have to ice skate first by myself and then do it in front of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't do it. But like I'm watching people and like in my head, I'm like, dude, just like, just do this. with legs out and everything. And like they're just like all crooked and. So then their legs are going up, they're like head over heels, and I'm like, just
Next thing you know,
I say you.
yeah. I'm like, and then you see like their face. I'm like, dude, just straighten out, and they're like, they just can't, they couldn't get it, and they would just be all crippled.
Yeah, the thing about those wind tunnels, when you're going like for the license, like that could help you like get your license quicker too, because it counts as so many jumps, depending how long you're in there.
For indoor skydiving?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because you're still kind of learning.
Yeah, but it's still kind of weird too. I'd rather learn. Is it weird that I'd rather learn jumping out of the plane than actual?
Well, you practice how you play,
yeah,
if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're constantly doing it from the indoor, there isn't that, I don't want to say fear, but that wherewithal of like the ground is coming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
be ready to pull like when it's time. Where it's like, oh yeah, like I don't really have to worry about timing unless maybe you're practicing it, but still like a visual thing. Like if I see the ground coming, like I would instinctively like be like, okay, let me check and.
Well, it's cool. Once you have your license, they do this thing where at the place they'll have like a hot air balloon and a trampoline underneath it, and so you could as the hot air balloon goes up, the trampoline goes up with it, so you could be in the sky jumping on the trampoline and
That's
everything.
cool.
When you're ready, you could just jump off.
That's pretty cool. I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah, it's wild. I want to do stuff like that so bad.
not like base jumping, but they like climb these like really tall buildings and they're like, all right, I'll see you later. And then they just like go. I'm like, no way.
Bungee jumping, you talking about?
No, it's like they literally they'll have parachutes.
Just falling.
Yeah, they'll have parachutes. Like they'll be like above the clouds, and then they'll be like they'll get all the way up there, and then they'll just hang off the side, and then they'll look up at the camera, and they'll be like, all right, I'll see you later. And you're like,
Yeah.
and then they just drop, and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Like, nah, dude, I don't know.
It is scary to think like if the parachute like twists up when you
Nah, dude. Nope.
when it like twists up, then you gotta like try to like literally try to like twist it by hand to get it like unraveled. If that doesn't work, you gotta cut it and then go for the emergency shoot.
Oh, okay. So you still got so you do have the two. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. If that's the case, yo, I'm pulling the parachute like 30 minutes early. like, because if that thing knots up, like, I'm definitely panicking, and I'm gonna need some time to try to untwist this thing before I start.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. I don't know. There's too many contingencies, and I'm fighting too many things. I don't know. More power to you,
Keep
man.
my feet on the ground where I know I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less chance of dying.
I mean, they say what is it? There's more car accidents.
Yeah, deaths from car accidents than there are from
planes.
yeah.
From planes. Probably skydiving too. I
Yeah,
think.
probably. I really never looked up the statistics on that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
Do we use cars than planes?
Huh?
Right.
But how much more often do we use cars than planes?
I mean, look at how many flights go out every day. I mean, not as many cars as are on the road for sure. And you're dealing with less
Traffic.
human error.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the number of planes in the sky, like I think to your point as well, is the number of planes in the sky isn't the same as the traffic that you're sitting in, where, you know, you're sitting on a bridge and somebody is on their cell phone and decides to rear end you when you're 5 minutes away from home.
Yeah.
Which literally just happened to me on Monday, which is just annoying. And then she took off, and I was like, "Oh, this is great." But guess what? My wife's cousin was there, so she saw the
What
whole
happened?
thing. I'll probably edit this out. What time are we in? I'll share. We're here. 30,
We are here.
32 minutes. So I was driving home. Who cares? I was driving home. It's not like this is an open investigation, like whatever.
It's not a murder. It's not a murder crime or anything.
Yeah. I was driving home, literally on the Bridge Street Bridge, about to cross it to go towards my house.
The bridge that like it looks like it has like tiles and like metal tiles and
No. That's the Rourke Bridge, which is the one everybody loves, the temporary one that
yeah, that thing seems really safe.
temporary. The 2-laner.
If you're
essentially.
sitting there, you can feel
Yeah.
it. I'm like, am I gonna drop right now?
Went over that coming over here. I was like, I don't know about this thing.
Let that thing drop. Guess what? Dad's getting paid, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, I get the window. Like, I literally will sometimes have like my hand on the seatbelt and then my hand on the window, like for the window to go down. Like, if I feel this thing dropping, it's click and like better
Yeah.
go down because I'm getting out, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've said it before. My worst fear. So there's like a cage on the side where you can walk across a bridge. I'm like, my worst fear is getting like midway and this thing dropping, because now I have to swim all the way through
Just wish you had a parachute
to get
then.
to the end, to get out. Like, I can't hold my breath that long and swim at the same time and swim. So I'm dead stop traffic, just chilling, and all of a sudden I just like feel somebody just like it wasn't that hard, but like you feel the tap, and then there was a car next to me, and like the kid like that was in the passenger seat like broke his neck. So it must have been way louder than I heard it, but I was probably because I was listening to music. And he like breaks his neck and is like looking, and I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? I always get rear-ended. Like the past 3 accidents that I've had or experienced have all been rear-ended by somebody else. Like, it hasn't been my fault, thank God. So like I look back, like she's like kind of freaking out, and I'm like, well, we're on the bridge in like the middle of traffic. I'm not pulling over because I'm just gonna create 30 times more traffic than there already is. If you've ever been on that bridge in traffic. So I'm like, I'll just go straight. There's a Chase Bank right at the corner. I'll pull in there, or we'll pull in there. We'll check everything out, exchange everything. Cool. Like I think we can be civil citizens in this transaction here. So I get to the light, and then I'm going through the intersection, and I look behind me. She's gone. So I guess she must have taken the right, and then I just kept going. I went straight.
I hate people.
So I was like, dude, she's gone. Like, what? Is there really a point to me pulling over? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So what did I do? Oh, no, I pulled in. I looked at it. Really wasn't much because she had a car, and then so she like goes underneath the truck. It really doesn't do too much. It was a little scuff. I'm gonna get it fixed, but so I was like, whatever. But I was
aggravating.
Like, yo, this is kind of messed up. But as I was pulling through the intersection, my wife is calling me, and I was like, that's like odd. Yeah. Like I just got hit, and then you're calling me.
It was her, wasn't it?
But I didn't answer. I didn't answer right away because I was like just in the moment. I was like, let me. Because I didn't want to tell her because I didn't want to freak her out. That like, hey babe, I just got in a car accident. So I was like, and I'm like 5 minutes away. I'm not hurt. I'm fine. Whatever. So I go, I check it. It's whatever. And then I call her, and she's like, oh no, she sends me a text. She goes, are you okay? And I was like, wait, what? So I call her. She's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why? She's like, yo, my cousin just saw you get hit.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, word? She's like, yeah, she knows exactly who the person is.
Oh,
they got the license plate, the car make. Yes. I was like, yo.
Oh, that's amazing.
First name, last name. I was like, yo, let's go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I went like driving.
Justice.
Yeah. So I went driving because I was like I was trying to like loop around, but the way that section is over there, like you literally got to like loop around. To get on the side that you want to go around
there we go.
To get to the side that you want to. So like eventually I was like, nah, forget it. So I drove back to the parking lot because like there's a police station like 2 blocks up the street. Yeah. And my wife was like, oh, just call the cops, like do the police report. Like, I was like, well, now I will because I have all the information I need. So, call the cops, do that whole thing and whatever, and, do the police report. I called, insurance the next day. I actually got a call because the body shop called me because I got to get have them come on and look at it and this, that, and the third. But I was like,
I had a fire truck hit my car while it was parked.
Dude, what?
Oh, yeah. Wow. I was so mad.
I'm dead set that an ambulance hit me on that bridge, the bridge that we all hate.
Yeah.
Because, like, if there's a fire truck, especially in traffic, I'm sure you guys have been on traffic. Like, if there's a fire truck coming, any emergency vehicle, like, you can't just, like, slide over. Like, there's no room. So, like, the thing is, like, bobbing and weaving in and out of cars. And then, like, the light turns, and then people are pulling forward, and then people are stopping, and then you're weaving in and out. But, like, he was, like, going past the front of my truck. And then, like, I remember looking, like, a day later, and there's, like, a scuff, like, on the front of my bumper. But I was like, I have no way to prove it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's white, but, like, that could have been me being stupid or whatever, whatever. So, or, carriage hit it or something. So I'm like, that's annoying. Like, I can't. Because you can file for that stuff. Because I know somebody, they popped a tire hitting a pothole.
Yeah, you go for the city.
And they go for the city. I was like, yo, I never thought of that. I'm definitely doing that next time. That happened to me at a show one time. I know I'm like rambling right now.
No, I had to do that because I had a telephone pole fall on my car. It didn't like fall down like that. It was weird. It was like cracked, like almost at the base. Then it kind of like fell sideways into my car while I was at a red light.
Dang.
So I had to go for the city. I had to go for National Grid.
Oh yeah, because it's their responsibility.
Yeah. So got my money, got it fixed.
Oh, my shoulder. Oh.
Call Johnny Cochran.
My neck.
My neck and my back.
Sir, it hit your trunk. Ah, my back. My back. Yeah. That would definitely be, National Grid.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shoot, fix your stuff. Like, keep your stuff in check, I guess. I don't know, but that's a lot of polls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they inspect any of that stuff.
My poor cat. Like, I just got it. Like maybe like last year. No, like
this was recent.
Yeah. This was recent.
Oh snap!
I think this was like around like last summer, the beginning of last summer.
I mean, it's
Fairly recent. So first that happened, and then like on basically the day after the New Year, the fire truck hit my car, and none of it's been my fault.
Yeah,
You know?
you're like,
So,
dude,
come
stop
on.
hitting my car. I know. All I kept thinking after was like, yo, like, what if somebody else just like rear ends me? I was like, what? How would that work? Like, who gets charged for fixing my car?
Yeah,
because you have the first one, and then like say you get rear-ended again in like relatively the same spot.
Yeah.
Like, who gets charged? Like, do you like divvy up the totals? Like, I was like,
or you could just make one person pay for it all.
I feel like it would be the second one because I don't know.
Just get money from both of them. Keep something for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know.
I don't know.
That's illegal, but so don't. Do,
Mike's
don't,
like, I like.
don't do that, kids.
I like where your head's at. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things I was thinking about after getting hit again. It's my second rear. Yeah, she was on her phone.
They always are.
Her cousin
Ain't
was
they?
like, "Yo, I watched her. She was dead on her phone, just
Making a TikTok or some shit.
I'm like, dude. Yeah, this is a whole other thing I'll say off air, but I was just like, come on. Yeah, it was the second time. I was leaving work one time, and I was gonna go, and then I didn't, so I stopped, and then the dude thought I went and just slammed. But same thing, like his caddy got jacked up, and then my truck was like barely anything. So I was like,
Well, man, thank God you're in a truck though.
yeah. I gotta put a tailgate on it though.
Yeah,
That's my buddy always says. He's like, yo, put a tailgate on it because one, they'll hit that first typically, and if you're like backing up, like say like in a parking spot to a wall or a car, like you'll hit the tailgate first. You won't hit your car.
I had my F-150 back in when I was like freshman year of college, dude, and some dude hit me. My back bumper was a diamond plate bumper, and it had a trailer hitch on it.
Yeah.
And I had the ball in it, and it jacked this dude's
Oh
car.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's-
imagine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we not get cops involved? And I was like, I'm good, bro.
Right. That's on you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Go on your
You
merry
know
way.
what I mean, bro?
Good luck. I hope you get that fixed.
Yeah, I gotta get.
Move along.
Yeah, I have the hitch. I just gotta get the ball part of it. Yeah, and just.
It's
slam
not a
it.
body shop down the street. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to like Cap or something and just buy the ball part and just be done with it.
Just be careful you don't smash your shin on those things walking around the
I've done that.
Dude, you will drop a grown man with that stuff.
Yeah, I saw a video like some guy like he was carrying something or he was doing something with his wife and literally just like wrecked his shin on it and like she like freaked out or something. Like her reaction was not what it should have been, but like yeah, he like wrecked his shin and she. Ugh.
Oh my God.
That stuff is painful. I've done it. I did it a couple times when I had my avalanche. I've just wrecked it, and I was like, the worst spot. It's like so beneficial, but like it's just one of those things that you just can't wreck your shin on because it's at the perfect height. It's at the perfect height. You're like, nah,
Yes. Oh.
nah, I'm all set.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that.
What else has been going on, man? So you've been just making some changes,
Picking up
and-
Crispy on the 16th to go to New York.
Ah,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Pumped for that.
What are you guys doing on New York?
We got
If you can share.
I could share. We Lone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a show out there, so it's gonna be me, Chemic, Lone, his boy Timmy 2 Times. He's the man.
Yep. I remember seeing it sometimes when
Who
they
else
came
is
out
there?
here.
Quince. This is another group. Joint Commission. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Terminology is gonna be out there in MK.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah,
That
it's
whole
gonna be
thing.
real fun. Yeah, I'm really excited for
big
that.
show.
And we haven't like done any sets in a while, and we're gonna be doing all new music. So we're like, yeah, we're excited for this.
Yeah.
We're going to this place. Have you heard of the record company? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where like you go like practice your stuff. We're gonna be going there a few times to do some practice sets.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the studio, right?
It's the record. It's like it's just like a rehearsal spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they might have a studio in there. I don't know. I've only been there once.
Is that on Mass Ave in Boston?
Yeah.
I go there to record sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they do have studios.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
There's like studios for like what we do. There's like, certain ones for like, like a live band.
Oh, I love that.
Rehearsal rooms, like you said.
Yeah,
so.
that place is awesome.
Yeah.
If you go in there, it looks like it used to be a mental asylum or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like you walk past, you got all the doors with like these small rooms and stuff like that.
You're like, no, I don't want to do it.
Not again, not again.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
We've got uppers or downers.
What is it? Blue pill, red pill? What is
Yeah.
it? Matrix?
A little bit of both.
I've never actually watched all of them in totality.
Wait, what?
The
The Matrix.
Me either.
Like all of the Matrix, or like so? But like you've seen one full movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I understand the concept of it,
Yeah.
but I haven't like
It's so good. The new ones are garbage.
watched it full through to
Yeah. The new ones are hot garbage.
see the whole
but
story.
1, 2, they're pretty dope.
Mm.
Yeah.
I have to try it.
Yeah.
I think they were on Netflix for a little bit. Yeah, they were talking about this is kind of related because they were saying they're gonna make they'll be able to recreate dinosaurs in the next 5 years. Did you guys hear about that?
Yo, this brought back some wolf that's been extinct for like 50 billion years.
Yeah.
Didn't they see Jurassic Park?
that was literally the caption. So it was like,
What are you doing? Why?
yeah, that was the caption. It was scientists predict that they'll be able to recreate some dinosaurs in the next 5 years, and it's like we have like 3 classic
This is a
movies that
terrible
tell us
idea.
why it's a terrible
Jurassic
idea.
It's like, are you gonna?
And then I said,
Don't do it,
and to my
guys.
They're,
point,
like,
that
recreating people too.
Yeah, well, we've been able to clone, just haven't that we know of.
Bro, but that
You know?
gets to the point though that literally the government uses Hollywood to please show you what their plan is, dude.
Oh
They
yeah,
want to bring
oh yeah.
back dinosaurs. Years ago, they showed us a video of what they're gonna do and how bad it's gonna turn out. And now what they're talking about bringing them back.
Yep.
Ugh.
yeah.
I hate TV. And I
Don't get my tinfoil hat
But
on right now.
I haven't seen Jurassic Park either. I haven't seen any of them.
It doesn't end.
What?
No, I know it doesn't end well. I
You
know.
never seen Jurassic
Why
Park?
dinosaurs?
None of them.
No,
What have you been doing?
not a one. Not a one.
I've seen all of them, I think.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
Like again, I understand the concept. They find a park with a bunch of dinosaurs in it, and lots of people die because it's
It
dinosaurs.
goes very bad.
It was a very bad idea.
I am so stressed out right now.
Listen, I've seen people that haven't seen like Home Alone, and that's
Oh,
like
my
a crying
God.
shame. I think that's a crying shame.
Come on, dude.
But
Wrong with people.
yeah, Jurassic Park, I haven't seen.
Yeah,
no, I haven't seen it.
Dinosaur music, dinosaur music.
I think the closest I've like watched like a dinosaur movie was either like We're Back, which have you guys seen that cartoon? We're Back, A Dinosaur Tale, or
Dinosaur tail sounds good.
it was a cartoon, super old cartoon. It was like
We're talking
dinosaurs that
Land
like go
Before
into
Time?
like Land Before Time for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a little baby with those shows. Land Before Time was like, I was like, what's gonna happen next? Oh, they're so old. Oh, they're leaving.
What was the name? Like Little Neck or something like that? Little Foot.
Littlefoot.
Yeah.
Lil Neck is crazy. Wasn't he like not? This is gonna sound so stupid. Wasn't he like the giraffe of the dinosaurs? Like he had the long neck. I don't know what the name of that. Brachiosaurus.
Yeah,
Thank
see,
you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Smart.
Right. Encyclopedia over here.
Yeah, talk about bringing back like what are they? Willie Manners?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah, that's been a thing
Dude.
for a long time.
Alaska to help the agriculture down. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, they're like 3 stories high. Like no, homeboy is gonna squash everybody.
Chinese elephant, because that's the closest thing that resembles.
Dude, the thing is crushing
man.
everything.
Right.
I love that.
What are you
I
talking
love that.
about?
Again, this is gonna end bad. You've not seen Jurassic Park?
The trainer's gonna be like, "Here, Wooly, boom!" And
I
just
can't wait till they stop
stomp on
mixing
you and-
species. You know what I mean? That's gonna be fun.
Dude, nah.
That'll be a fun time to stop mixing
I'm
like
not here
ape and
for it.
Where
human.
the liger came from.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm not here for it.
Oh, I'm here for that. You know, if we're gonna clone things, might as well just mix genomes and stuff like that.
My friend was like, "Yo, I can't wait for the dodo bird to come back." I'm like, That's what you want to come back?
I was about to say that's what.
She's like, I want one. I was like, no. I was like, you don't know what the natural character is. Like, this thing could like peck you, like one peck could just like tear you to shreds. Yeah. Right? Just rip through cages and just.
Oh my god, a dinosaur though?
Nah, dude. No.
No.
Catch me riding my T-Rex down.
And you'll see like celebrities on the back going like,
Yeah, exactly right.
yeah.
This thing will rip your head
And
off,
for our
bro.
next trip, we're bringing this T-Rex into space.
Yo. If I see dinosaurs going to space, I'm definitely just, I don't even
An
know.
hour, smoking a cigarette now.
They would find a reason to put them up there too, because didn't they try like chimps and stuff, like sending them into space?
Yeah.
If they throw a dinosaur into space, like I'm
A little T-Rex.
I'm done with humanity. Like I'm already done with humanity and just the way the state of the world is, but
I changed my mind. I'm here for all of this. You know, let's see where it goes.
A disease, zombies, AI, or dinosaurs. So we're just gonna give them all of them.
All of it. All.
And something's gonna take us out.
Yeah.
right. Like, oh yeah. We've seen, all right, ready? We've seen iRobot. We've seen Jurassic Park, and all of that is about to happen right now. Like, dude, come on. What are we
How many
doing?
movies have you seen about pandemics, bro?
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, it,
That Civil War movie
What
just
was
came
it?
out too. You know, that might be happening.
The movie
When I was
2012.
What is it? I Am Legend?
2012, the movie.
I Am Legend?
Yeah.
when I was 18 years old, dude, some old timer, right? And he was like 68, 67 years old at the time.
Walking
told
Dead,
me, yo,
yeah.
expect a civil war in your lifetime. And I laughed.
Very possible.
I
It's
could
getting
see it,
crazy,
bro.
yeah.
Eventually something's going to pop up.
There was another movie too. It was like I Am Legend, but it was like there was like a disease like outbreak. I'm trying to think.
All those zombie movies they made are all about bad outbreaks, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys ever see The Last of Us?
Last of Us. I was
What's
just
that
gonna
one
say
with
that.
So good. So good. The new season's out now.
I don't think it's.
Tomb Raider, bro.
I was at Comic-Con and I saw a big girl in a Tomb
It's
Raider
not Tomb. Is it Tomb Raider?
costume. And I was like, you're not rated
No,
Tombs.
it's not Tomb Raider. It's
You're
not
the
Tomb Raider.
refrigerator.
It's
You
not
know?
Tomb Raider. I know what you're saying. It's not Tomb Raider. It's
You're rating fridges.
I love these movies too. My wife and I love these movies. It's not Tomb Raider. What's the other one where the girl gets cloned? She's blonde. Oh, darn it. I could see it in my head. I could see it starts with an R.
I know our word, but I'm not going to say it.
It's Tomb Raider based, bro, but it's not Tomb Raider. It has the chick in it.
The chick in it. No, she has like these extra abilities, and then they're trying to like clone her to like utilize her in a bad way.
Yeah.
What is it?
I was gonna say that doesn't sound
But
like.
that's the closest thing I can think of. I don't
The
know.
blonde chick, does it have that?
Still, like, this goes back to my point, bro, that they've showed us all of this that's coming, bro.
No, it's
They've literally showed us.
Resident Evil.
Oh, so good. So good.
Resident Evil, so good. I knew it
Love
started with an R. I was right
Those
this
are
time.
big
Let's go.
games on the PlayStation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those used to be my favorite games. Resident Evil 2, that was my jam when I was younger.
That was an
The crows.
gone wrong.
Yeah, the crows.
The crows are so scary.
You're like, and then you're
It's like,
just,
get
you're
off
dead.
me, bitch.
Yeah, and then you're dead. You're dead within
Yeah,
you know
those and the
a
dogs.
day.
Whenever I was
dogs
playing the
are
games
crazy.
and I knew like I was going to a place where the dogs were, I was like, ah.
Yeah, the dogs were crazy in
How
that
many lives
movie.
do I have?
Yeah. What are my health points at right now? Because this is gonna be a
Yeah,
tough
right,
one.
save it. Then you realize you saved it in the spot we have no ammo.
Oh, that's the worst. So then every time you respawn, no
Yeah.
ammo. Oh. That used to happen to me playing Kingdom Hearts.
No, that was a good game.
I still have it. I've been trying to play it, but yeah, I'll get to like this like really hard part, and then I'll forget to save, and then it's like I have no heal.
Yeah.
like my HP is like down to like 4.
You guys ever play Age of Empires?
No,
Age of Empires is sick.
Empires.
Yeah.
I like Fallout 4. Only Fallout 4.
You know, I've never played Fallout.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's cool.
The new one? Yeah.
What about the new one? It's on PS4. It's like 5 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Same thing with Fallout 4.
It's new. Yeah, it's new to me. I just upgraded from the PS2.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
"This is brand
don't
new."
have any game systems right now. So
Nah, me either.
PS4 for $100 at work. I was like, mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
my life consists of work, gym, music right now.
Gym tan laundry. I mean,
Yeah.
Nah, my buddy.
I don't do laundry,
Nah, my buddy let me borrow Fallout 4, and then like I just haven't given it back.
Did you see the Fallout show?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Really good.
Is it good?
It is really good. It's the best video game series I've ever seen.
I like
and Last of Us is good.
What is it? There's like Fallout, was it like 78 or something like that came after 4? But I heard it was garbage. But I like 4 because it's centered around here.
Yeah.
Like the colonies or whatever, like the post-apocalyptic nuclear holocaust or whatever that happens. Like it's in Cambridge, like you got Lexington, all these places that are like right around here. So like you see
the game The Last of Us is like that. It takes place in Boston. It's awesome. Like you go through the subway and you see the orange line and everything. It's really cool. I love that game so much.
Yeah, the subway is in there. Like you can follow the Freedom Trail.
Oh, nice.
Like Quincy is in there. Like, and they put like landmarks and stuff in there too.
Yeah.
It's like cool. Like Quincy Market, I think, is in there. It's like
I love
obviously
when
it's a
games do
lot
that.
more condensed.
The TD Garden, is that there too?
Nah.
No, yeah,
that would be super
That
sick
would have
too.
been crazy.
Like, if you
Fenway
could
is
go on, like,
Fenway is there though.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually
cool.
like this like one of like the biggest colonies in it. Because I mean Fenway is huge.
Yeah,
But like it's one of the biggest colonies that they have in there.
that's
It's
sick.
cool.
That makes sense too because it's all surrounded. You can board that up.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, there's
I
like
can see something happening like
Yeah,
down
yeah.
Yawkey Way or something.
Yeah.
yeah. Because there's like there are like zombies and stuff out there. So
Yeah.
like they have like guards and stuff, but you can like
If
they
a zombie
seal it
attack really happened, where would you go?
Where would I go?
There's no way that whatever. You can get me eventually.
Yeah.
Just get it over with.
I don't know if I would want to die that way though.
In a grave.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I would want to die that way, depending on how they would murder you.
According to the movies, you just would get bitten.
Yeah, nah, dude. Like
Listen,
good.
I'm taking as many of those mother truckers out before they get me.
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm grabbing baseball bats. I'm grabbing sawdolls, bro. I'm grabbing stuff I ain't supposed to have.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend. Just see what happens, bro.
Yeah, if I'm cornered, I'm gonna try to
Yo, we're playing
take some out.
zombies for real, mother truckers.
Bienvenidos.
Yeah.
Real life, dog.
Yeah, if I get cornered, I'm definitely trying to take some. But I'm definitely not going out and trying to seek these guys and being like, yo, what's up? Like,
No.
I don't know where I would go, but
Hunker down in my house.
Yeah. Well, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What are you gonna go to the mall?
Right.
Go see what's on sale at Spencer's?
Yeah.
Not
I
good.
just wanted to see what was on sale. That's like what's that? What was that movie? The Purge. You guys see The Purge?
Yeah, that was great.
I love movies, but The Purge was
I like all those movies actually.
it's like weird how much like we love violence and like people killing each other.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those things.
It's
like,
great
you
entertainment.
don't see it.
Again, they've showed us that. Keep your eyes open.
Oh yeah, The Purge is crazy.
You know
Purge is
what I
crazy.
mean,
Dude.
I mean, imagine seeing like living back in the day with the Coliseum, watching people like fight lions and stuff like that.
Yeah. I want to go there.
Oh yeah,
I was
that'd be
talking
cool.
about that today.
Yeah, I want to go to Egypt. I always thought Egypt would be cool to
Egypt
go.
would be fire.
Yeah, I want to see the pyramids so bad. I want to skydive in Egypt over the pyramids.
Right.
And land on the pyramid.
Yeah, at least just touch it with my foot. You know?
Look like what's his name? Starscream when he lands on the pyramid, slides down the side of it. Nah, Egypt would be cool. I'd love to go to Israel. I'd love to go to Jerusalem. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Greece. See all the. I just love ancient history.
Yeah,
like,
same.
I love being in places that people have been in like thousands of years ago, and being like, "Yo, I'm standing where Caesar was standing." It was crazy.
Did you hear about the thing with the pyramids where like there's stuff underneath it like that goes like
Oh, there's levels.
miles and miles and miles down, but like there's like these coils and stuff like that come up and like people are thinking they used it for like power and stuff like that. Look that up. It's wild stuff.
I mean, it's impressive. Like I think Pastor was talking about on one of his latest episodes of like just like the technology that they supposedly had. Like it would be hard for us today with the technology that we have to like recreate the pyramid.
Yeah.
Not man-made. They were not.
Like it would be like ridiculously hard to do it. It's like, how did y'all do it with far less technology?
They had millions and millions of slaves though.
Yeah, they did.
You know?
How do we know that they had far less technology?
Well, I know. Well, yeah.
Because we haven't found evidence of it.
Yeah.
Guess
Well,
what?
yeah.
Y'all can't find Atlantis. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Well, then it's true. It's like the whole space thing, which I mean, that's a whole other theory.
Y'all can find Bin Laden 7 miles deep in a rock cave somewhere.
Pulling Bin Laden's asshole.
Find Atlantis.
We know less about our ocean.
Then we know about space.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. We know about galaxies light years away.
The ocean, because that's where they shoot everything that happens in space is in the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But they were also saying too the technology that they had for these is all stuff that I've been watching, especially with the women going up in space.
Yeah. The tools that they know of, they didn't have the technology.
The technology that they had back then was obviously not as far as advanced as what we have now, but yet they were able to land on the moon. But yet we're still struggling to get like out of the atmosphere. Today. So everybody's like, did we actually get there?
Yeah. People are questioning if we actually went to the moon.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Like they're like first steps. So how did you get the camera out there?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, forget that, dude. Okay, we can all agree on the moon. There's no gravity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your hair goes up, right? We can all agree on that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Would a flag be able to ripple in space?
Exactly. Yeah. It's, yeah. That's weird.
You watch that video and that thing goes. Woo. Listen, again, I was in special ed class my whole life.
Me too.
You ain't getting me, dude. Yeah, I'm the crazy one.
There ain't no wind up there.
Yeah. There wasn't just like a casual breeze as they landed on the moon. Like, what's the forecast up there, guys? Yeah, we got like a slow like breeze coming in from the
Got
northeast.
30-mile-an-hour gust to the east.
We're about to make the first steps, and there's a nice little breeze.
We're expecting rain.
That's that aspect of the cameraman.
Yeah, like how did the camera get out there?
Yeah.
Homeboy holding the camera there. You think he just like climbed out around the side of the pod and was like, "All right, guy, go ahead."
He just he did like this like Superman push and like just like mushed himself all the way across with no gravity and just landed there. And
Might as well be up there in a long chair with a pina colada.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff, but it's like crazy because it's like these are things that you grew up with, and it was fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
growing up,
it makes
people
you,
telling you like this is what
Yeah,
happened.
definitely. Growing up,
it makes you.
until I got older and did my own research on it.
Yeah.
And started watching stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, yo,
Because we wanted to show off for Russia.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
we did it first.
I feel like as kids, like we were told like this happened, that happened, but like it wasn't explained in full.
Yeah, it makes you like
None of it
question
was.
a lot of
We
things.
didn't know
Yeah.
that, bro.
Oh, that's cool. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Media, how it can actually like be used.
Yeah, it just makes you question a lot.
It's
of
the
things.
government like, let's give them something to talk about.
No, literally, they're like, yo, like
And
there's
we're like,
so
rabble,
much.
rabble, rabble, you know?
It's all like, I mean, to me, it's like I think some of it is just to like distract us sometimes. I mean, you just like for example, like just what just happened, like. We know like the state of the way things are happening in the world right now, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we just sent like 7 women up into space for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
That'll keep them talking for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Forget all the other stuff that's happening right now. Let's give them 7.
What happened with those drones too? Like that was like the
Just disappeared.
yeah. Then,
Yeah,
boom.
that's what I'm saying. Every time there's something new. Oh, there was drones that are flying around. Oh, now we got 7 women up in space.
Yeah.
You know, what's the next thing that's gonna happen?
All the airplane crashes that they're making a big deal about.
Yeah.
Literally, like, a couple months ago, I saw something, and they were like, "Yo, if you looked up the amount of plane crashes, like now, it was like a month or 2 ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's the same number.
Yeah, it hasn't gone up or down.
Yeah.
It's just less reported.
At that time,
Yeah.
they're just covering it now. That's the only difference, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they're gonna like tie it like to, you know, because there's a new president. And I'm not trying to say like of who it is. I'm just saying in general because it probably could have been anybody.
Yeah.
And they'll find something to attach it
just
to
something to fix
because
up.
there's a new president or a change in the tide that, you know.
It's the media just trying to
Something
get
like
everybody,
that, right?
you know, let's give them something to talk about.
Yeah, it's wild. I'm like, man, like I just.
Yeah.
Dang, it's only 8. That's crazy.
That was it.
Cool. Huh?
That's what it boils down to, bro. That's
So,
why I
man,
don't watch the news.
that's what. Yeah, that's why I just
You're
hate.
like, yo, you don't watch news, you didn't know what's going on. Blah, blah. Yo, I don't watch the news, I don't vote, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I have conversations with my homies on how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I know me and you, Glenn, may see eye to eye, or let's say we see different. You're still gonna be my dog. After,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or, like,
You know,
losing family or friends over it.
yeah, I hate that
was-
about nowadays. Like everybody just tries to. People can't have conversations without being so one-sided or so the other side, and then they end up fighting about it. When what really counts is how the person, you know, how like, you know, what's in here, you know. I don't know. It just people are insane. People are insane with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I always like. I do enjoy like watching people like debate sometimes. 'Cause I'll see like Charlie Kirk and
Yeah.
a couple of these other guys, which
Then
they're fun to watch. But like you see, not to cut you off,
No, it's
you
okay.
see, like when people start losing, like they say it all the time. Like when you start yelling, like
That's
you
when you lo-
yelling
yeah.
does not make your point more valid.
Exactly.
Like you're just yelling. Like
Yeah.
you're cutting me. And the thing that I noticed too with like all of these like debates and stuff is like people like kind of what you're saying is like people can't have just like a normal conversation. Once they start losing, it's like I'm just gonna constantly interrupt you and just say a bunch of nonsense and
Yeah.
then start yelling.
Or call you a racist.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing
That person
it should
just so
it
happen is not white and Charlie Kirk is.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be about losing. It shouldn't be about like having a debate. It shouldn't be about losing. It should be coming together on an understanding.
Yeah, like
You know
just
what I
give
mean?
me your points.
Yeah, yeah.
Like don't be like don't attack my character because you're losing an argument on
Yeah.
something that has nothing to do with my character.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
When
yeah.
you have no information.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, you are. No, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like I watched a bunch of those. Like it was the, like one person versus like 25, whatever, insert the opposite side
Yeah.
here. And it was the same thing every single time. Like you would bring up a topic and then they would just ramble on about something that had nothing to do with the topic.
yeah, yeah.
And then just a character assassination after character assassination. It's like,
It's just that people are attacking each other. It's,
do you have
know,
any valid points on what we're actually talking about? It was like the election. I think I said this with the election too. All they did was just point out what the other person was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I watched the debates. I didn't vote. I wanted to, but I didn't.
I don't either.
Just timing and everything else too. And
I just don't trust any of it.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of it.
Yeah. Either way, I think it would have been. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. And
You
that's
don't change stuff in the House, Congress, Senate.
yeah. It still kind of corrupt people. But anyways, like I watched the debate because I wanted to just hear, like I wanted to see, like just get some perspective.
No, definitely, bro.
Get perspective, see what all the hype is about.
Reality
and what,
TV show to me.
What people yeah, exactly. What what people are talking about. Like get like facts. Like let me hear it from the horse's mouth. And it was literally just, yeah, what is your what is your plan on tax cuts? Well, I've seen that this person has done this and they're, we know that they're about this and they haven't done this and, whatever, this amount of
And
time.
we have a very logical system that is going to make this work. But
No, they wouldn't even say that. They would
Would you have
literally
a plan? No, I have no plan, but I know it's going to work.
Yeah, they wouldn't even say a plan. They would just be like, yeah, so and so just well, we all know this person just didn't do this and they're not going to do this and they say that they're going to do this, but we all know they won't do that. It's like, dude, what is your plan?
Yeah.
Tell me what you
Yeah,
plan to do.
yeah.
Like I never heard their side of like, like I plan to cut this and do this and subtract that.
Yeah.
Election written by VH1.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
literally.
Yeah. I love
It's
that.
like VH1 behind the music. Like, like
Sure, all over again.
Behind the Trump.
yeah, behind.
Yeah, people just
behind
do
the
or
election.
say anything to get votes. That's what it is.
But yeah, I just like, dude, can we just have a civil conversation? Like I've had plenty of
No, because that
conversations.
doesn't get views. That
Yeah.
doesn't get views.
Yeah,
Or
facts.
headlines, yeah.
That doesn't get the people talking.
Yeah, like I've had conversations with people on complete opposite sides of like what my beliefs or perspectives or whatever, and we've said it a million
Yeah.
times. Like after I'm, yep, cool,
Yeah.
cool. We're not gonna agree, but like that's not gonna make me.
Yeah,
hate you. No,
exactly. Yeah.
it's not gonna make me hate you. We've said our points. I understand where you're coming from. I think you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, we're not gonna be able to meet in the middle. Well, we meet in the middle, but neither one of us are gonna be able to cross the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side. That's where we stand. That's it. We just stand on opposite sides.
Yeah. It's like, okay, now let's go get something to eat.
yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Right. Let's go out to dinner. Cool. That's it. Like I care less. I got enough to worry about. Like I'm trying to pay bills. I don't worry about what your opinion is on
Yeah.
you know, share your opinion.
So true, dude.
Share your opinion, but like, I got enough to worry about, dude. I got bills, I got the pod, I got music, I got all this other like marriage.
What you got coming up for music?
Crispy and I shot a little something this past Sunday. I'm super
nice.
excited. I've been back in the studio. Crispy and I just shot a video.
Nice.
We got part 1 done. We can we'll be working on the second part of that, but I can get back to. I mean, Vincent and D-Rock and I just released a project back in.
I love Vincent. I've been listening to his music. That kid's talented.
Yeah. Very, very talented. We released that project, and then now I'm back into. I'll be back into releasing stuff solely for myself and for my upcoming album. So excited for that. So we just shot a video for the first single. If you will, so that'll maybe come out next month, maybe.
Oh, nice,
that video's ready, because I mean that I'm gonna carry that.
You gave the head nod. You said
for a little bit.
In your hand.
Yeah.
I would love to there needs to be a MOCG cipher.
I'm telling you, dude.
That needs to happen.
We've been talking about that for years.
Yeah.
I dropped in the chat.
I want to get with you so we could work on that song.
Yeah. I still have the one that you did for me too. I still have that.
Actually,
remind
me before we leave.
Okay.
Just remind me before we leave.
I'll remind you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm reminding you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell Crispy because Crispy will forget. But we've come to a mutual agreement that neither one of us will probably remember things that the other has told each other. So we just like either write it down somewhere or we just know that it's unless it's that important.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you next Wednesday. See you later. You know.
You know what I mean?
We've had it happen so many times.
We did it Sunday, dude.
Since I quit.
Like, hey, remind me about this. I'm like, dude, damn well, you know I'm not gonna. You're like, yeah, I know. He's like, yo, remember we got a lot to do when we leave. I was like, and you're telling me this, why?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not gonna remember either. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Such a bad combination.
Since I quit weed, my memory is like, boom, it's so much better. I'm like, yeah, okay. That's all I had to do.
You're like, I actually remember what I had for breakfast this morning. That's actually pretty cool.
Honestly, though, like, it's that quitting weed has been the best thing for me. Like, for real. Like, just because when I was a pothead.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
When I was a boy.
Now, I would just go home after work, smoke, and then just fucking lay there, do nothing. I would cancel plans all the time. I would just isolate myself. And since I quit, like I feel like the complete opposite person. I'm more social, you know what I mean? I'm able to keep a conversation. I don't feel awkward in a conversation or anything anymore. So it's been nice.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been good. You know what I mean? I definitely see how it helps people, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what my wife went through before she quit. It was like kind of the same thing. She would cancel. She'd be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," and then she would smoke, and then she'd be like, "No."
Yeah, because you just
like I don't want to go out.
You like sink into your own skin. You're like, nah, I don't want to do anything.
Chris was like, nah.
No.
Smoke again. We get what we need to do.
No, see,
but she would isolate.
People can do that though.
Yeah,
People can do that, but me, I'm not one of those people. You know?
Dude, you're probably like, I'm not lying. In the last year and a half, the 30th person that said, "Yeah, I don't smoke weed anymore," and I feel phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, dude? Like it literally almost makes you wonder, like maybe they're onto something.
But I tell you, when I was quitting, my sleep sucked. Like I could not get to sleep, and like when my dreams started coming back, I had the most intense nightmares, the most weirdest dreams. I had a dream where I was in Guatemala with my stepmother. Okay, and then I found Casey Affleck huddled up in a podium smoking a roach. What does that mean?
It means you want to smoke something.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I got nothing.
What does that mean?
I got nothing.
Podium.
Inside of a podium, like you know how like people stand at a podium, you were just like huddled up, like crouched up, like inside of it. I peeked over.
Oh yeah, because there's like the gap, the space underneath it with all the
and I was like, what's going on here? It was weird. I would get these reoccurring nightmares where like I would be in this house, but there was this one room that was like, I don't know, there was something evil about it. And like I would open up the door, go inside of there, and I would just feel this fear. You know, it'd be really weird. And then like every once in a while, like inside of the dream, like that room would like flare up, and like a whole bunch of crazy shit would be happening around me. I would hear these like deathly screams. Like, yeah.
You're like,
Crispy goes, I ain't quitting weed.
close that door.
Yeah, no, it was wild.
I don't know. You never know,
It
man.
could have resembled a place that you don't want to go back to.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's a door that you need to close and
Yeah.
keep it closed because
Like
people
like
screaming.
something that no longer serves you anymore. Like you'll have that like one last like vivid dream to like, come to terms with it. You know what I mean?
I used to have this one reoccurring dream where I was in like I would go into my basement, and in the corner, like in like my basement is dirty as hell. There's shit everywhere. Sorry for cursing. I don't know how it, but there's stuff everywhere. But I would go down there. It was completely cleaned out, but in the corner there was like this almost like an stone archway that like of a tunnel, just complete black. And like every time I had the dream, I would walk down it, and like the further I get down it, like the more intense the fear I got was. Really weird. It was so strange, and like I haven't had it in a while, but like every time I had it, I would walk further down it, and like it was weird.
Try to see. Was there? But there was like no end to it. It was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was more the feeling of it, like the feel that, like you said, that pressure or whatever.
Yeah, like that. Just the anxiety. Like it was nuts.
No. Yeah, I've had a few of those like just like weird reoccurring dreams. Like, dude, I'm back here again. Like, dude,
it's definitely like a signal to something. Like if you have like a really vivid dream, it's definitely like because like I'll spend like a good like hour just like what was that? Wait, what?
Yeah, you
know
wake
what I
up
mean?
like what the?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah.
a lot of this is stupid. A lot of those dreams, not what you guys are saying is stupid. For me, is like those dreams. Like sometimes, like not like the ones that aren't like super deep or scary or whatever. They're just like normal dreams, but it's a reoccurring dream. Is like I almost treat it like a video game level that I've already beat. So like I get back into it and I'm like, oh yeah, I got this, and like I'll try to like redo everything that happened in the dream, and then like when it doesn't go, I'm like, wait, what's happening? Why is it different or whatever? You know, like I try to
like
just,
try to make it further in it, like it's a video game or something.
Yeah. You're like, let me skip this. Let me see what happens. Like
Oh, I need to go back to sleep. Come on.
Yeah. Yo, that's the worst. When you're like deep into a dream and like you're accomplishing something or whatever, and then you wake up.
And then like you go back to sleep and nothing happens.
Yeah, you're like, no.
It's my alarm. Damn it. What am I missing?
Yeah, like I want to go back. There has been a few times where I have like woken up and then like fallen right back to sleep, and like I'm right back in it. Like, whoa. I'm like, let's go. But yeah, the ones that I'm like, dude, you're like making it far in the level, and then you're like, oh, you wake up and you're like, no.
Just the fact that we have dreams in general is wild to me.
It's very interesting. Like I was thinking about this the other day. How do we hear ourselves when we think?
Not everybody does.
Yeah, it's very rare that I'm thinking.
But there was somewhere I read, not everybody hears their own voice
Really?
when they think.
Really?
Yeah.
So talking to yourself and having conversations is something.
But like in your brain, but in your head though.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people do it. Some people don't.
Really.
Like if you're deaf,
I've heard that before.
you know?
Like what voice, what language do deaf people? But I mean, this is a valid question. This is a very interesting question.
It is weird.
Like if you're bilingual, like how?
Yeah, what language
Yeah,
do you speak to yourself? Well, I mean, it'd probably be because I could say Spanish words in my head.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's like by choice. But I don't know. It's like weird. Like I don't know. It was just like a weird thing I was thinking of. Like how do we hear ourselves thinking, like saying things in our minds?
You sure you don't smoke weed?
But there's no audio. That's why I have these weird thoughts, because like my mind is like so open now.
No, I've had those thoughts too. It's
I'm
wild.
thinking about just weird stuff lately. Like we were like last part, we were talking about like, does anybody just have like conversations by themselves, but then also like add accents to it?
Yeah.
I do that out loud.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like out loud, I'd be like, like just start talking in a British accent for no
Yeah,
reason.
me too. All the time. That, and I might sound racist, but it's not an Indian accent. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I've done that too. I've done that, like a British one, like a mobster, like a mobster one, like a like Ukrainian, like Polish dude. Like it's like weird.
Sometimes I ride around in my car and I just do a Joey Diaz impression. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, maybe I could make it in like voiceovers.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I can pull this off.
Or like a cartoonist or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I could do a little SpongeBob, like Patrick. I've done Goofy a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Goofy's
maybe
my
I
man.
could have like a career.
Mickey Mouse.
in-
Oh boy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, gosh, Mickey, like stuff like that. I'm like, maybe.
Oh boy.
Little Bill.
I've always thought about it. I've always thought about it. I'd love to be I'd love to be a cartoon character.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like I've seen them film it and stuff. Like you see, like make like Toy Story or like Aladdin, all that other stuff.
Show up in their PJs and flip flops, bro. Sit down and read the
Literally
script.
do that to record music.
Yeah, I'm like, I would love to do that, and then like see myself like as a cartoon character somehow.
I would love to do like a Roger the Rabbit type of music video.
That'd
be
be
sick.
cool.
That'd be sick.
Cool. I know. I want to do like video. I want to get back to like making videos that are like very, just like very thought out and like creative. Like I don't know. I'm not saying like any of us, but I'm just saying like a lot of music videos that I've seen lately. It's just like
It's the same thing.
it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same thing.
It's not really like
Everyone's trying to hop on a train.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's not that. It's like yo, like
Yeah.
what
Like,
happened?
like
What happened to the creativity?
Joyner, his music videos are insane. I love Joyner Lucas's
Yeah.
music videos.
He puts a lot of thought into it. I'm like, yo, like
I would
we
say
need-
his and Tokens are my favorites.
Yeah, Tokens are really
Token
good too.
goes
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to
So
Token
fucking
like
talented.
that, but like just conceptually, I'm like, you can't be mad at
Yeah.
it. Like you,
I'm glad Will Smith's back in the game. Too.
real recognize real. You know what I mean?
Big Willie style.
Listen, that album was fire. That album was fire.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's on the shelf over there
I love that. I used,
as a CD. As a CD. I'm
I
98%
used to, like,
sure.
come on, the song "Just the Two of Us." That's a.
Dude, I did
that's
that
a
for a
song-
talent show one
Oh,
time.
did you?
Yeah, 100%.
I love that.
100% talent show. Did that. Yeah, it was cool. I did that, and then I had like a one of my friends just like danced in front of me as like a backup dancer. Just danced in front of me. We did not win. You know what we lost to? And I was so mad. My buddy, one of my friends, he did I'm trying to think of the name of the song. I Want It That Way. So he did I Want It That Way, but this was back when it first not when it first came out, but when it was like really popular on like Game Boy and stuff. So he had a Pokemon card, but it was like the fire one.
Okay.
So then when he's like, "You are my fire," and he
Oh, I
would
do
pull
the
out
energy
the
card thing?
he would
Yeah.
pull out the fire energy card, and it was like, "Whoa!" Like everybody lost
They
their
went-
minds, and I was like, "Dude, we lost a homeboy pulling out a Pokemon card." Like, come on! I had a dancer in front of me. I was
come up with that idea
rapping.
and be like, "Oh, I got this
Oh.
fire." They say fire in the song. I'm gonna pull it out when they say fire. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm rapping. I'm singing all the words. I got a dancer in front of me. I'm like, and we lost a homeboy pulling a Pokemon card. I'm like, that's messed up.
I wish I did like talent shows and stuff when I was younger.
Dude, I used to
I would have
do,
killed it.
we did like Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
NSYNC, like, bye, bye, bye. Like, we did the whole thing. And then my two buddies at the time, they knew how to do,
The worm.
they knew how to do the
Yeah,
worm.
I used to be able to.
So
do
like
that.
every time, like,
hurts my nuts now, but
it'd be it would be the part, and like they would just go right across, like across the thing, just bypass each other.
oh my god, I'll try to do that. And break my knees.
Nah, I'm all set.
Yeah, I'm good.
All set. I saw a TikTok video. It was like a play on Pokemon. He was like, it was something like, oh, like real men, you know. Oh, it was like, what's like an ick of yours? And it was like men that like Pokemon. So like this guy walks into he goes into his bathroom, and he looks into his tub, and then he throws like the water cards in. And then he stands in it, and then he throws the electric ones, and then he's like,
I love that.
stupid. I was like, oh, I mean, that is so clever. That is so clever. But I was just like, man. But I was like,
Oh
just,
my god.
But yeah, Homeboy 1 just pulling out the stupid fire energy card. It's like, man, crushing my dreams.
Yeah.
Ha! Who's still rapping now, sucker? Still rapping now. Yeah, that's where it started.
He still probably talks about that to this day.
It probably
You know?
does. He was like, yo.
He's like, yo, and I pulled out the fire card, and everybody went bananas.
The story he tells every Christmas. He's gonna tell it to his grandkids. Back in my day,
We had a thing called Pokemon.
we did talent shows.
And I threw the fire card.
Dude, nobody does talent shows anymore. At least around here. Remember, like we did the. Oh yeah, we did a talent show.
Wait, me?
Yeah, when you came to my job, we did like a little. Oh no, we did like an open mic.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was this outdoor thing that we did a set on.
I was gonna say, I
that
feel
was
like
cool.
every show we do is a talent show now.
Yeah, true.
We did a talent show though.
Yeah, we did it because Just for Kicks came. We did the one inside.
Oh yeah.
And then we got to do the summer bash. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
I kind of want to get into stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah, I like stand up comedy. I love stand up
I
comedy.
like stand up comedy.
But I feel like coming up with like really sitting down and writing a bit is so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I mean, I can just talk about my life and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So.
You know, when I was younger, my father tricked me into thinking I was Puerto Rican.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Around the same time, too, like
don't know
around the
why I
same
thought
time, my
that was funny.
grandfather tricked me to thinking I was Jewish.
Dude, what a weird mix. I'd be so
Yeah, yeah.
confused. Like, yo, culture shock on like 1,000.
So I went into school and I just started like speaking gibberish, thinking I was speaking like Puerto Rican or something like that. And like my parents got a call and everything, and then my father was like, "Whoa, I was just joking.
You're like, Dad, you screwed me up.
I was excited. I was like, "Yes, I'm Puerto Rican. This is dope."
He's like, actually, you're part black. That would have really threw him for a loop. He's like 1% black. I was talking with somebody. Was it? Where was I? Was I talking to you, Crispy? No, maybe I wasn't.
I'm Puerto Rican. That's
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I was-
boy.
I was talking about
Puerto
something
Rican
where it was like, yo, if you were like, say, like, was it Mean Girls? Like, if you're white and you're born in Africa, aren't you you're technically African?
Yeah.
And my friend was like, no, like you're not African.
It's
A lot of Caucasians.
Yeah.
yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Not a lot of stuff, you know, but they're still African.
Yeah. Like if I go to like China, like, because I think my initial argument was like, yo, because we were talking about being born in like China.
These people born here, they're American.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm like, you're still.
But like, if we're talking bloodline, then that's a different story. You know what I mean? But like, if you're
what is it, like race and origin? No, race and culture.
Like, just
Aren't those, like,
I
two-
was born in Cuba doesn't mean I'm Cuban. I'm still an American.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's where my bloodline's from is America.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I was like, if I'm born in China, like, am I Chinese?
Maybe in the eyes of the law, I don't know.
like Chinese citizen. I don't know how that works over there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, because like over here, like if you're born in America, like you're technically
And you're
It's
American.
like that anymore.
you get. I think he just canceled that. I think he just canceled that. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like I was like, so like if I'm born in China, like am I technically Chinese?
Yeah.
Like if you're born here, you're technically
technically.
American.
That's the question.
Huh?
Are your genetics Chinese?
Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't be. Like I'm saying, like literally, like myself right now. Like if I was
Still be
born,
yourself.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think my heritage versus
Yes.
like
Yeah,
country
yeah,
of
yeah,
origin, if you will. Like I would still be Chinese, but like my race would be something,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, black, white,
But yeah, but
Irish, whatever.
Honestly, we're all Americans at this point. We've been here long enough. Like, why don't we just
We're all
get
mutts,
rid
dude.
of all
Yeah, yeah.
like we're Americans.
Yeah,
American.
America,
American, not American.
right? Man, that last half hour went through.
Is it already half hour?
Oh no, I'm saying like just the last hour. No, we've been here for an hour and a half.
Oh shit.
But I was saying because like the last time I looked at it, it was 8. Now it's already 8:30. I'm like, dude,
damn.
we're about to wrap. This was fun. This was some interesting conversations. Any other updates before we wrap? Stuff that's coming up
Well,
for everybody? Anybody?
I'll be at Bridgeside side for May 3rd.
Yes. Bridgeside
Put in for
Cypher,
that.
get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope.
Then of course, I still got the EP coming.
Tell Jill I said what's up.
Are you freestyling or are you gonna do some writtens?
I'll do it written.
Yeah, dude. I cannot freestyle, dude. I've been trying to freestyle since I was in 8th grade, and it just it's not happening for me.
Yeah,
It's not happening for me.
Yeah, that's just one thing in my arsenal that I just don't
Yeah.
have. I'll just I'll just try to excel in other areas,
Yeah.
but I leave it to the
I just love the art of
freestylers.
writing in general. I love the art
Yeah.
of like separating syllables. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I love the fast stuff. Obviously, you guys know.
Yeah. I just like writing,
Fast stuff is my thing.
Yeah, I love it.
yeah. I just like writing. Like I've always loved writing essays, like in school. Like that was
Yeah.
my thing. Like math, forget it. But writing
What
essays,
do you mean, like Mexicans?
huh?
You said essays? No, sorry, bad joke. Bad joke. Hey,
I am trying to
I'll
learn.
be here all week.
I am trying to learn the drums too. But yeah, I always loved writing essays, but math I couldn't do it. So like I
Yeah.
think just the love of just sitting down and just writing is like
Yeah, I remember I was in 9th grade. We had a poetry project, and I did some poem. I forget what it was about, but like that bumped me up to like college level 2, like English. And then I got there and I just completely failed. Got put back in that other class.
it's like nah, send him back.
it
Send him
was a
back.
fluke.
Abort.
It's crazy the pace they went because like you would go up a level in high school and then it would like the pace would just be like a million times faster.
Yeah,
Like, whoa.
yeah.
And like,
Like
yeah.
they'd be talking. I'm like,
like oh yeah.
what did you just say?
Yeah. They're like yeah, I thought you were gonna keep up. My bad.
We're doing this and that. Okay, go.
Word. But yeah, I got some new music coming soon. Working on a lot. So
Yeah.
excited to release all that stuff.
I love it.
Excited to get with everybody. You got your show coming up
Yep.
in New York, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait.
Got that.
Can't wait for
coming up.
that. I'm picking Crispy up at 5 in the morning, so be ready.
Boof.
Dude, I wake up at 4 every day, dude.
Oh, me too. Me
He's
too.
ready to go.
All right, so
4:30,
good, good.
4:30.
I love that. So you'll be ready. I'll bring a coffee.
Couple.
Even better.
Make sure it's black and not cream. Make sure it's black and not cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all black. I do black
Full
coffee.
sugars.
Yeah. There we go. I got
No matter
you.
what size coffee.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying to find some shows.
Yeah.
I gotta start reaching
Come
out
to
to
New
some
York with
people.
us. It's only like a 5-hour ride one way, dude.
One way. It sounds so
No,
appealing.
no, it's like literally 6 miles from the Canadian border, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah. I remember hearing where Alone and them are from. It's like up there.
Yeah, I can't wait. Lone's a good dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. For 100%.
And it's cool. We're leaving like on my birthday. You know what
Oh,
I
that's
mean?
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Is the show on your birthday or just like you guys?
No,
just
the
getting-
day I'm heading up there is the 16th, and that's that Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the show's the 17th.
Yep.
just getting up there to settle in. And
Yep.
word. That's smart though. It's like we said with that from my show. That was crazy. That was a rough night.
Yeah.
But anyways, word. Appreciate you
Of course. Thank you for having me on,
taking
man.
the time.
I
man.
appreciate
This
this.
was fun.
I've been watching a lot of episodes, and I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I love everything you guys are doing. I love the conversations I hear on here. Like you guys have a lot of heartfelt stuff. Like
Yes.
you know, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Word. Well, I want to say thank you for everybody that has been tuning in, checking this out. We appreciate everybody. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Which camera are we looking at?
Probably the one on the left. You are the one on the right.
Oh, okay.
Like if I were to like scan this over, like it's just you.
There we go.
But yeah, I want to say thanks, everybody tuning in. Thanks for spending some time with us, making connections through conversations. If you are looking for any Christian merch, be sure to check out For His Glory. Promo code J_FaithOfficial. Get 15% off while life dances. Appreciate it. Check out Have More Faith merch. Check out Krispy Pic's media, Krispy Pic Media. Life on the Rise music, No Gimic music. Michael Murphy III in the bike.
Get it.
This is a MOCG production. We appreciate everybody on the team. Appreciate all of y'all. God bless y'all as always. But until next time, my name is J Faith. We also got
No gimmick.
Europe and also in the bike. my man Krispy Pic.
Also in the back.
Anybody else want to make any guest appearances before we wrap? And Michael Murphy III. And this is the Right Mind Podcast. We'll catch y'all
Adios,
next time. What's up?
That was wicked.
All that